Welcome to AI Entertainment, where we let the computers do our thinking. This is AI Says Top 10. Cillian Murphy, number 10. Cillian Murphy delivers a hauntingly human performance in Dunkirk as the shell-shocked soldier rescued from the sea. Though his screen time is brief, his impact is profound. Murphy portrays a man broken by the horrors of war, his nerves frayed, his psyche on edge, showing us the invisible wounds carried by survivors. He's not a hero in the traditional sense, but a stark reminder of war's toll on the mind. With minimal dialogue, Murphy conveys raw fear, guilt, and trauma through subtle expressions and body language. In a film defined by intensity and restraint, his performance stands out for its emotional depth. He doesn't need a grand arc. His character is the consequence of war, and Murphy brings that truth to life with gripping realism. Number 9. In A Quiet Place Part 2, Cillian Murphy steps into a world already on edge and makes it even more compelling. As Emmett, a grizzled survivor weighed down by loss and isolation, Murphy brings both vulnerability and intensity to the role. At first, he's guarded and hardened, a man who's given up on hope. But as the story unfolds, Murphy masterfully reveals layers of humanity beneath the surface. His bond with Regan, the deaf daughter, becomes the emotional core of the film. Without needing many words, Murphy conveys a powerful transformation from reluctant loner to unlikely protector. His eyes say what silence cannot. In a film where every sound counts, Cillian Murphy makes every glance, breath, and choice resonate with heart and urgency. Number 8. In Red Eye, Cillian Murphy is chillingly brilliant as Jackson Ripner, a name as sharp as his performance. He starts off disarmingly charming, the perfect seatmate on a late-night flight. But once the plane takes off, so does the tension. Murphy flips the switch from suave to sinister with terrifying ease, turning a simple conversation into psychological warfare. His icy calm, piercing stare, and calculated menace keep both Rachel McAdams' character and the audience on edge. He doesn't need over-the-top theatrics. His quiet intensity is the threat. Murphy makes Jackson a villain you can't look away from, charismatic, intelligent, and deeply unsettling. In a film built on suspense, it's his performance that keeps the turbulence going long after the credits roll. Number 7. In Inception, Cillian Murphy delivers a quietly powerful performance as Robert Fisher, the heir at the heart of the mind-bending heist. While the film's spectacle lies in dreamscapes and action, Murphy gives it emotional weight. He plays Fisher not just as a target, but as a layered, vulnerable man grappling with the legacy of a cold, distant father. Through subtle expressions and restrained dialogue, Murphy humanizes a character who could have been a plot device. By the film's emotional climax, when Fisher discovers his father's final message, Murphy sells the moment with raw, understated emotion. He makes us believe in the idea planted deep in his subconscious, which is the film's whole gamble. In a movie driven by dreams, Cillian Murphy grounds it with truth. Then number 6. In Sunshine, Cillian Murphy shines, no pun intended, as physicist Robert Capa, the man tasked with reigniting a dying sun to save humanity. It's a role that demands both scientific gravitas and emotional depth, and Murphy delivers both with quiet intensity. As the mission unravels and the crew faces impossible choices, Murphy's performance becomes the calm in the storm, focused, haunted, and deeply human. He portrays Capa not as a hero, but as a man burdened with the weight of the world, literally. Whether navigating moral dilemmas or staring into the blinding light of the sun, Murphy brings a compelling blend of intellect, vulnerability, and courage. In a film that explores the limits of science, faith, and sanity, Cillian Murphy is the burning heart at its core. Number 5. In The Wind That Shakes the Barley, Cillian Murphy gives one of the most powerful performances of his career as Damien O'Donovan, a young Irish doctor turned revolutionary. Set during the Irish War of Independence and subsequent Civil War, Murphy captures a man torn between his oath to heal and his duty to fight. His transformation from reluctant participant to hardened freedom fighter is both heartbreaking and riveting. Murphy brings deep emotional nuance. His eyes often carry more weight than any dialogue. As the ideals of revolution begin to fracture, so does Damien, and Murphy portrays that inner conflict with aching humanity. His performance is raw, political, personal, and unforgettable. It's not just a portrayal of a man at war, it's a portrait of conscience under fire. Number 4. In the Dark Knight trilogy, Cillian Murphy's Scarecrow is a masterclass in unsettling presence. As Dr. Jonathan Crane, a corrupt psychiatrist turned fear-mongering villain, Murphy doesn't dominate the screen with brute force instead. He terrifies with eerie calm and surreal menace. From Batman Begins to his unexpected cameos in the sequels, Murphy makes Crane feel like a constant, creeping threat in Gotham's underbelly. He's the embodiment of psychological terror using intellect, not fists, to unnerve both his victims and the audience. With that chilling gaze and haunting delivery, Murphy turns what could have been a one-note villain into a symbol of fear that lingers across all 3 films. Even in small doses, he makes a big impact, proof that sometimes the most dangerous threats wear a suit and speak softly. Number 3. In 28 Days Later, Cillian Murphy bursts onto the screen, literally waking up into a nightmare, and delivers a raw, unforgettable performance as Jim. From the moment he stumbles through an abandoned London, Murphy captures the bewilderment, vulnerability, and growing resolve of a man trying to survive a world gone mad. As the infection spreads and society unravels, Jim transforms from disoriented everyman to a fierce, almost primal survivor. Murphy grounds the horror with humanity, showing how desperation can ignite both courage and brutality. His performance is subtle yet intense, emotionally rich, and physically demanding. In a genre often driven by spectacle, Murphy gives us something rare, a fully realized character arc anchored in fear, hope, and the will to endure. 28 Days Later doesn't just reboot zombie horror, it does it with Cillian Murphy's soul at the center. Number 2. In Oppenheimer, Cillian Murphy delivers a towering, career-defining performance as J. Robert Oppenheimer, the father of the atomic bomb. With piercing intensity and haunting restraint, Murphy embodies a man torn between brilliance and burden. He captures Oppenheimer's ambition, arrogance, and inner torment with surgical precision, his gaunt features and sharp eyes reflecting the weight of history on his shoulders. Through every whispered calculation and courtroom confrontation, Murphy holds the screen with quiet authority. He doesn't just play Oppenheimer, he becomes him, navigating the moral fallout of scientific triumph with devastating nuance. In a film filled with power, it's Murphy's stillness, his silent unraveling, that leaves the deepest impact. This isn't just a performance, it's a portrait of a mind that changed the world and paid the price. Number 1. In Peaky Blinders, Cillian Murphy is electric as Thomas Shelby, a war-scarred gangster with the mind of a strategist and the soul of a poet. With that steely gaze, razor-sharp delivery, and magnetic presence, Murphy commands every frame, making Tommy both terrifying and tragically compelling. He's a man who built an empire from the ashes of trauma, always calculating, always in control, or so it seems. Murphy gives depth to the brutality, layering it with pain, loyalty, and ambition. Whether he's lighting a cigarette or outmaneuvering rivals, you can't take your eyes off him. Over 6 seasons, Murphy doesn't just lead the show, he defines it, turning Tommy Shelby into one of television's most iconic anti-heroes. It's not just acting, it's a hypnotic, slow-burning masterclass. That's the list. Do you think the AI got it right? Let us know in the comments. Let us know what list you want the AI to create next. The less work for us, the better. Remember that thinking is hard, so let the AI do it for you. Thanks again, and do us a favor. Like and subscribe so that we can pay for all the electricity. Goodbye, everyone.